Hey there, welcome back to the BOM Process course. We're still in Module 1, the 4 machines. And here in Lesson 6, we're talking about your operations machine. So we're wrapping up this module with your operations piece. And think of your operations piece as the internal aspects of your business. So this is about building your time freedom. So your operations elements, you need systems to get you out of the day-to-day operations of your business, but also to deal with the not so fun, non-customer facing aspect. So this involves your team, your systems, your tech. All of those are really about getting you out of day-to-day operations. Then the other two prongs here are legal and finances. And the legal is stuff that maybe you don't want to deal with, but you have to. And finances isn't necessarily about getting you out of day-to-day, but it's stuff you really do need to deal with. That's a non-customer facing part of your business. So let's talk about these a bit more in depth. The first element is team building. Now, hiring and retaining great team members is a must if you want to build a business that gives you freedom. Once you've found those great team members, then you have to learn to let go. So this is going to be a challenge for a lot of entrepreneurs. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people say this is the hardest part of building an online business. I just think it's a different skill set that many entrepreneurs don't have. And so it's something you're going to have to master over time. And again, as we talked about way back in the overview section, we want to be clear that you're not going out and rushing to build a team, but you do need to make sure that you're building a team. And so that's team building. And you can see how building a team gets you out of some of the day-to-day. There are other people doing the stuff, so you stop being a bottleneck. Now, the next piece is systems, because a team will only take you so far. Ultimately, you need systems and procedures so that the work becomes more routine and repeatable by others. And part of this is about building systems so that your team can take things off of your plate, but it's also about building some protection in place so that team members can step in for each other. You have to have those SOPs, standard operating procedures, and those documents that will allow people to step in when someone's on vacation, or if, as will happen in your business, someone leaves and goes on to another job. So you need to make sure that you set those systems up. Then next up is tech. The goal of your tech stack is to automate your business as much as possible. A key concept here is that as much as you can, you want to keep it simple, but don't choose simple if it won't do the job. The North Star here for tech is, what do I need to automate my business to get me out of it, to kind of create productivity for my team, etc. You don't want to have tech and add things into your tech simply because there are more tools. You need to think about, hey, will this allow me to automate something that otherwise we would be doing manually in our business? That really is the big piece here. And on this point of simplicity, as much as you can keep your tech stack simple, great, do it. But ultimately, you probably won't over the long term. So my tech stack, we built with an all-in-one early on, but we've since transitioned away because it simply wouldn't do the job. Most people will follow a similar path. They'll start with a more kind of a simplified system, and over time, they will have to get more complicated. So that is your tech stack. Now, between team, systems, and tech, you will be building the automation and getting you out of day-to-day operation of your business. That really is about building your freedom on a time basis. The next two elements are just things you have to do. And first up is legal. Now, although the legal stuff might not be fun, it really is part of running a business. If you want a business, not a side hustle, you need to really be thinking like a business person. And legal is part of that. So part of it is getting the right agreements in place, which is why we have our legal template shop that you can purchase templates to help you do that. But you also have to have thought through legal issues you face in business, which is why we have a training all about the legal stuff for online businesses here in BOMU. But you have to think about this. You have to be intentional. You have to make those decisions. And once you've made them, hopefully it becomes not something you have to be doing or someone in your business has to be doing a lot of on an ongoing basis, but you simply have to think about the legal and compliance aspects. And then the last piece here is finances. Money is the lifeblood of your business, and that means being intentional about your finances. And a lot of people, if they're struggling with finances, they think, oh, I'll just make more money. But really, you need to be thinking about both the revenue and expenses and planning accordingly. So you need to be making sure that you're growing expenses not too fast. In other words, don't grow your expenses faster than you're growing your revenue. Stay lean early on. And we will all have a tendency to do this, but you have to be intentional about it, and you have to make plans and create some budgets and do those types of tasks. So that's the finances element of your business. So to sum up, the operations machine really is the glue that holds everything else together. And building a strong operations machine is a key part of building freedom in your business. So you've got to make sure you do this. Ultimately, as you build out the operations, by the way, it will help you grow marketing. It'll help you grow your business because you'll be able to automate stuff and you'll be able to do more and be more productive. But don't think about it as primarily as kind of something like that. The point is, hey, how do we hold all of the other stuff together, and how do we create these systems internally so that I don't have to work all the time, every day of the year? That's the goal of your operations machine. So that wraps up this module where we kind of took a high-level view of the different machines you need for your business. Now, in the next module, you're going to learn why you need to think in terms of a process rather than looking for kind of a check-the-box task list, which is what most people are looking for. They're saying, just tell me what to do. And I'm going to explain what you need to be thinking and how you need to be approaching this in the next module. So I will see you there.